Hi and welcome back to Hair with Hollie with me, Hollie. So today we're going to be mixing things up completely and I'm going to do a hairstyle on myself. So I'm going to show you how to get this gorgeous Greek goddess look. Lovely plaited number, great for festivals, quite a romantic number. So to start off the plait, we're going to start in around the ear, so in between the eyebrow and the ear. So using a tail comb or even just your fingers, section off a part probably about 2 inches wide, and that's going to be the basis for our braid around the head. So I'm just going to start just about there, in between my ear and my eyebrow, as I'll take all those little bits, and section that piece off. So just run your tail comb around the crown of your head, all the way around. Just going to section this bit off. So this is going to be our kind of French braids. And then the rest of this hair, which I'm just going to pull back to keep it out of the way, is going to make up the rest of the updo. Just pin that out of the way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add just a little bit of volume just around the plait around the face, because I think if you have thin enough hair around the front of your face, it's nice to add a bit of back combing just so the plait kind of stands up a bit more. So just taking a section, just kind of brush back about an inch or so. It's actually good if your hair is not so clean, because it has a bit of a better grip, or even if you have a bit of a curl in your hair, it adds a bit of volume. Here we go. Because you don't want this look to be too perfect either. It can be quite, rough and ready. So, this is the tricky bit. Starting off the plait is always a bit tricky, but don't worry if it's a bit messy. We can cover it up with the hair at the back. So start with your section closest to the ear. I would find just to pop 2 fingers in just like that. So it gives you 3 even enough sizes. 1, 2, 3. And then start your braid. So you're going to just pick hair up from the front and from the back sections. So it'll build up kind of volume as you work your way around the head. So don't worry if it's a bit weedy looking at the start. Here we go. So just keep pulling hair that we've sectioned back into the plait. As you can see, I'm not plaiting it too tight because I want it kind of loose to get that real goddess feel. And keep going until you've used up all the hair. Keeping it quite close to the head, but not, not too strict to the plait. And just plait down there. So once you're happy with your plait, you can just secure it with a bobbin or just a little clamp. And we'll come back to this later because we're going to tackle the back bit now. So I'm just going to take the top section of my hair, because even if you have thick hair, it's kind of nice just to add a bit of back comb just to give it a bit of volume. So just working on the top section of your hair, just behind the plait, take your backcomb brush or your comb and just back comb about 1 inch or 2 from the roots. Just like so. Just to give it a bit of lift, and then keep doing this just about 2 inches back into the crown of the head. It'll just help give your style a bit of lift and help keep things in place as well. There we go, and maybe a bit around the side as well. So what I'm going to do now, I have my curling wand. I'm just going to pop a few curls through the lengths of my hair just because it's straight today. If you have curly hair, perfect, but if you have quite straight hair, it's nice to pop a curl in this just to give it a bit of movement. So as I said, it's quite a relaxed style, so you don't have to be too uniform when doing the curls. Just do kind of curl random sections and just to give it a bit of movement. Oops. So I'm using a wand here, but you can use a curling tongs or hot rollers, or even your GHD kind of works as a curler as well. So just hold it for about 10-15 seconds. Just until you get kind of like a light wave going through the hair. And just keep going until you've got a bit of body and movement. So I've curled my hair a bit now just to put a bit of body and movement into it. So now I'm going to start pinning it in place. So just taking a Kirby grip, going to set the foundation for the style just in a kind of half up, half down style. Just pin random sections of your hair just about halfway up your crown into place. So once you've anchored the style and kind of have something to build it upon, just take random sections of your hair which have been curled and pin them kind of gently into place. So if your style is looking a bit flat, you can always backcomb through the length of your hair just to give them a bit of volume, just to make it kind of stick out a bit more. So if you have thicker hair, like you mightn't have to do this, but if you have thinner hair or shorter hair, it's a good idea just to backcomb through the lengths, just around the bottom of the style, just to make it look a bit fuller. Okay, so I'm happy with the volume at the back now. I think it looks quite big, quite good. So I've got a Kirby grip. I'm just going to pin it in close. So I'm just going to pin it in, just kind of to the nape of my neck, just carrying the plait on down. And then work the remainder of the plait just kind of in under your style. And hide it away at the other side, just pin in place. So once you're happy with your look and you have all the bits pinned in at the back, just going to finish it off with a good bit of hairspray just to smooth away any flyaways. So go. Get right in there. All around the back and everything. There you go, done so. So if you want to see more hair tutorials on me like this, do let us know and pop a comment in the box below. Or if you have any ideas for other videos we could do, get in touch and let us know. Don't forget to tune in next week where we'll be doing some fantastic Emma Watson hair. Great for you girls with short hair. See you then, guys.